Hey everyone, it's Lawrence here from MangoMap. Hope you're doing good today. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about remote GIS workflows, and more importantly, I'm going to be touching upon the data security aspects of that. Over the past few weeks, we've had quite a lot of people getting in touch with us, asking how Mango can help them remain agile, remain productive in a remote work setting, like we're all in now. So the reason for that primarily is because traditionally the legacy of GIS workflows has been very internally focused, because most GIS teams would have an internal server running enterprise GIS level software. They'd have an on-site administrator providing access to different people. Everyone works in the same office, and outputs are shared via PDF, sent by email, or they're printed out. Now that works okay in an office setting, but in a remote setting, it doesn't work at all. So it's causing a bit of friction, but the most common concern that we're finding when people come to Mango is the data security question. We believe that's largely a solved problem now. Cloud computing has got to the point now where it's the obvious choice in our view. And from Mango's security procedures, we offer 128-bit encryption. We work with the best-in-class data security centers. We have that underlying tooling. Plus, we also have internal tools, such as password-protected maps. And you can also control access by creating users and groups. Now, that gives you very, very fine-grained control over who can access your maps, from a publicly available map that everyone can access to a highly secure, highly sensitive internal planning map, for example. And you just give specific people the password or access to the map. So I hope that answers that question about data security. So how does that work in terms of a GIS workflow? So we have a feature called Data Sync, and it works with Dropbox. That's a cloud storage provider. So you can place all of your shapefiles and your desktop outputs. You can put them into the cloud. You can send your teams home. Then they can download an open source desktop GIS, and then download the shapefiles onto their local machine. They can make any changes that they need. They can continue their day-to-day work. And then any saves that they make to that shapefile that is stored on Dropbox, if there's a corresponding map in MangoMap, those updates will render automatically. So they don't have to make the changes in the desktop and then go to Mango. They just make the changes, save it onto Dropbox, and those updates are automatically rendered. So instead of a PDF or a printout being sent around the office, or having to print out multiple times per day to make sure that it's the latest version, instead you have an interactive digital map accessible from any web browser, so anyone can access it from anywhere. You don't have to be in the same office. So it's a real game changer. And it is also the way the world is going, essentially. People now are working remotely more and more. It's now being enforced on us. I think a lot of people are seeing the benefits. So us at Mango, we've been remote for 2 years now. We have a team all over the globe. So how does that look in a map? I just want to show you how I've done this. So I've taken a shape file here from Dropbox, and we've put it into this flood hazard map. Now, this is for the city of St. Kyle. It could be used for a government map, or it could be used for insurance. That's the example that I'm going to use. So say you work in a GIS office at an insurance firm. You have a risk analyst who needs to provide a quote for a new customer. You can just provide access to the map. They can come here. They can type in the address of the property that they need to check. I'll just use this example here. So that is instantly loaded on the map. They can see that is in an X area. So that is an area of minimal hazard according to the key. So very quickly, I don't need to go to the GIS office. I don't need to get a printout. I don't need to ask for a PDF. I don't need to ask if it's the most up-to-date version. I just come here. I have access. I can get what I need, and I can carry on with my job. So very, very quickly, you can see how a GIS office can go from an internal focused workflow to a remote workflow where people can access it from anywhere. And the common objection of having an internal server, of it being more secure, with cloud computing now, and with the security protocols that Mango have taken in particular, that is not an issue. There might be some other reasons why you want to keep your server internally. We're not saying you should stop that, but this is a way for you to very easily, if something like this happens again, or your team want to work more remotely, that you can implement this and very quickly stay productive, stay agile. So yeah, if you have any questions about that, I hope it was enlightening. But if you have any questions, let us know. We'll be making more videos about this in the coming weeks, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.